You know the difference between reality and the game? I mean, I appreciate when people try to make realistic words. I mean, it's nice. I really love those words, but I can see that in real life, you know? I mean, I just have to go outside my house and I can see a very nice house, very nice train or whatever. If we go on VRChat, we kind of want to see like demon stuff, like brains in the space. Like, I love when I see stuff I can't see in reality, like dragons, like flying jellyfishes, like in the how is called that map? The that's cool. I mean, I'm here with the headset to see stuff like that.
That map really is great. It's like normal house, but it has like these cool, like, I don't know, things that you just wouldn't see in real life, like a waterfall in the house, or just like a bath with giant crab, and I don't know, it's just super cool. Like it still has the realism of like a house, but it still gives you like the VR feeling through those things.
Kids.
We're in every scene of VR chat. We're in the clubbing scene. We're in the world creation scene. We're in the avatar creation scene. We have been in, have I said pub
Ooh,
scene? So a friend invited me to the club she had, like Vita said, and yeah, I kind of just went there, and then we started talking.
do
I
you
don't
make
know,
words? I make avatar. Yeah, let's team up. Yeah, that's true.
cool. Yeah, and then I started making worlds, and then we kind of were like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then I started doing the Udon stuff, which is the programming language that VRChat uses, and we just noticed that it works very well together, I guess. Like I do that
Yeah, we are a
stuff,
great
and
team.
I she had great worlds. The worlds were awesome. Like I was just starting. I didn't even have my first world uploaded, and her worlds looked awesome. Like they really fucking did. And then I started doing the udon stuff, and she started asking me like, "Hey, could you do this and that?" And like, "Do you know how to do this?" And we started doing stuff like changing the skybox or something like that, and we added that to the worlds, and we just kept improving the quality because we worked really well together. She did the like design stuff and it looked great, and I was like, "Hey, we could do this technical thing," and it just worked really well
Yeah,
together.
he's a genius. So basically, he's the brain of the team. He makes like the udon stuff, the programs, and everything. And I'm like the breasted artist of the team. Yeah.
You're the creative mind.
My favorite is Hotel Aesthetic. Yes, that one. Hotel Aesthetic was
Yeah.
a gift I gave of one of my friends.
That's my favorite map of yours. Actually, Fantasy Landscape. It's unpopular opinion,
Really?
but I really love that map. Yeah, I just love that it's like such an open space. It's super chill. There's like super chill music. It's just very atmospheric, I think. I mean, there's even a little tiny story in there that like you can go and explore even. Yeah, we did have a club. We had a club called Euro Club, and we were holding like events where like people dance and people get dances and music and stuff. But we had them first every week, but we couldn't hold up with that. We were too exhausted
Yeah.
like every day already by like doing all of
And
this.
do you know like lineal spaces? The lineal space, lineal space. I can't pronounce that. These empty rooms. I really love these kind of places. So I try to achieve that while building worlds. I don't want to create like just a train. I want to make something fantasy. But not all of them are creepy. Like yes, if you search on Google spaces, you see all creepy photos around, but there are very nice ones. For example, empty rooms with old plants, vegetation, and cyber stuff. I really like those ones, which if you are here for a long time, you can see like floating televisions in the sky, floating all around. And I don't know, but that kind of stuff, you can see that as creepy or as weird, but it really calmed me down. I don't know. I kind of have my own kind of thinking of imagination.
The thing is how you display liminal spaces. I think there's like different kinds of liminal spaces because like there's obviously the creepy ones. You go Google and you instantly see like dark hallway, like nothing else, and it just looks like instantly creepy. But I mean, this is Liminal too, and it's super comfortable and like it's still like abstract, but like super cool. I think your displaying of liminal spaces is more chill than what the
Yes,
general
it's
public
more like
thinks of liminal spaces.
it's more like dreamy-like. When you're dreaming in your memory, a dream, not a nightmare, but actually a dream, a nice dream.
I don't like the tutorial area in VRChat. That one is creepy. I don't know why. You don't have you spawn into that one and it's just like the one platform and it fades into black nothing. When I need to do that, I go to tutorial area. The moment that I spawn there, instant menu, go home.
I love trains.
I like trains.
I just want to make a train. I like. Sorry, it's like I love like I like this traveling stuff, like autobuses, like trains, like it's very nice. It's a warm feeling, like traveling. Maybe also childhood when we used to go in the backseat of the car and travel with parents or anything. I like that feeling, and I wanted to create something like that, but a little bit different in this case. For ecstasy, it was a Japanese restaurant I went to.
We can do whatever
Yeah.
we want here. We are not limited to the space we have in real life. We don't have just like one room we can be in. We can make entire worlds and explore them and do our
That's,
visions.
that's a nice feeling. That's a nice feeling when you
Yeah.
make words. Like you have your idea in your mind, and then poof, it's there, all yours. I mean,
That's the
if
beauty
I'm a
about
creative
creating
person,
stuff.
so basically, when I start making a map, it's first of all sketching down some ideas, have a concept of what I want to create. Then I go on internet. I try to research some photos, some houses, architecture, brains that already exist to have more inspiration. Because I I know that it's not like copying, because if you have never seen something, you can't really imagine that stuff. You can imagine something just if you have seen that before somehow. So you try to mix stuff that already exists with your imagination and you create new stuff. After that, I go on Sketchfab and I try to see some model or assets I can use, and I get more inspiration from that because sometimes they just give you more ideas. Then I use Blender to mix stuff together and try to play with shapes, try to play with new tools and create good looking stuff. And then I go on Unity, which is my favorite part because I can play around textures, I can build everything together, and I can also create lights, everything else.
For me, it's kind of similar, but I go onto my worlds with a more abstract kind of way. Like I just go in Blender and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna do something, and then I'm like, oh, maybe that could fit, and I just edit. I just like, hey, the staircase there, or put this there. I obviously also take like inspiration from like stuff I see IRL or stuff I see online, and just
I
stuff
make
I
photos
like.
of everything. I send him like thousands of photos of stuff I see around. Say, hey, look at this map, look at this bar, look at this restaurant. I love
Yeah.
that. We have to make that. What I want from people have like when they visit my maps, for example, I have a feeling. I have a feeling when they see the photos online, when I see actually it like in the air. It's not pain, but something weird in my stomach when I get like excited or something. And I hope they get the same feeling when they see something very very nice, well done, and very suggestive. Is the word.
Mm.
I prefer to use cathartic, but no one knows that word, so that's great.
I do. You teach me.
Good job. We don't have social life anymore.
To be
And
honest, no. At the moment, we really don't. I get home from school, then I work on worlds and avatars and everything till fucking 12 in the evening, and then I go to sleep. Same thing again tomorrow.
So basically, my
give them
life
the
is
short
a
version.
drama. Is a drama reality show. But anyways, I work like 10 hours a day, every day, and then like I get up early in the morning. I work on maps. I go to work. I work for 10 hours. I get back to work and I work again on maps. Basically, this is my life right now. What about
You
you?
forgot to say that on work, you also work, and you advertise stuff.
I'm at work. I'm at work and I search prefabs for the maps or whatever and I send them to him.
Yeah.
Basically, I work in a shop where I sell stuff to people. I don't know how it's called in. Yeah, I sell stuff to people. I'm a seller.
I think
Yeah.
you're just called saleswoman.
I mean, I like to talk with people because since VRChat helped me a lot to like open people, like be talkative, be more like social, so I can sell more stuff now because I'm pretty much outgoing right now. But I don't like the work. I really just prefer. I wish I had the possibility to work on the maps when I'm at work. When I'm there, I don't wish to be at home looking and like doing nothing, playing video games or anything. I want to work on maps when I'm working already, and that's something very very weird to feel. I don't like it. I
We'll
right
get
now
you a
with
laptop to your birthday. I left school after 10th class, and I got my 10th class degree. And I want to work in something computer related, but for that I need my 13th class degree. I think that's the best way I can explain it. So I need to go to school for 3 years again to get that degree. We don't have like high school degrees or something like that. We just have. You can leave after 9th class, but I don't think anybody does that because you don't find a job with that. And then you have 10th and 13th class, you leave. Oh yeah, my day. I stand up in the morning at like, I don't know, 5:30. Then I go to school instantly because I need to fucking take my bus there. Then in school, I'm sitting there already planning more stuff while in school. And then I drive back, and as soon as I'm here, I'm just taking a short break to eat something, and then I work till 12 in the evening, and then I go to sleep.
yeah, he also
And that's my
makes
day.
avatars, not just words. We're now starting on avatar too.
Yeah.
And I started making friends, and I think it saved me because I was in a very very depressed condition, and then it saved me again with the work, with Patreon and everything. Because if I didn't start playing this game at this point in my life, I don't know where I don't know what would it.
I wouldn't know either.
I don't know how to say
What was
it.
I doing before? What was I doing before I had this game? What was I doing all day long?
Have
I've been
any
probably
pattern in
wasting
our
my
life.
life in a game like, I don't know, League of Legends, and I was
It's
just
because
wasting my life in there. It's not socializing
many
at least.
people
Like this.
many people have like a lot of opportunities in life, like money, a family, friends. So if they struggle with work or anything, they can rely on someone else, like a family member or anyone to give them jobs or money or anything. For me and him, it's not like that. We don't have anyone. We don't really have anyone. I personally lost all my friends in real life last year because I cannot put some distance from them, and I don't have a family, and it's kinda the same for him too. So in this
Yeah.
situation, we both didn't have like hobbies and talent or money to study or anything. So we would have been fucked up at this point in our life if it wasn't for the game. We really started over and we created something from zero. Like putting an effort, not sleeping at night. I didn't sleep personally. I've been up at 4 a.m. creating maps or learning how to create maps. We really put an effort on this every day. We work every day because we didn't want it. And I personally work every day for 10 hours and then I come here and work again because I really love this. To be honest, I really didn't know that this is my favorite hobby in life. This is something I want to tell to the people. I have been struggling all my life about my talents because I didn't have any. I was the typical person that you go there and I'm not good at sport, I'm not good at singing or anything else. I was just my entire teenage years. I just went by searching for something to be good at, and I couldn't find it. And people blame me a lot for that. I started a hobby which is drawing. I really like drawing, but I'm not the best at it. And I really forced myself to believe that art was my hobby because I didn't find anything else that I could enjoy that much. And at some point, I was depressed because I couldn't make money out of art. I didn't like anything else. Um, I set my mind like I had to do a normal job for the rest of my life, and I didn't want to. I was sad about that. I was sad I threw my life in the Russian, and I couldn't find anything I liked to do, and I gave up on art. I didn't draw anything else like for 2 years or something. After a while, I found this game. Then I started creating words, and I discovered how much I like to create stuff on this game. And right now, it's my life. Literally, maybe it's just a game for many people, but for me, it's a job, it's a dream, it's something I really like to do. I don't play VRChat all day long. I spend more time creating stuff rather than playing the actual game. Um, but it saved my life, literally, because I was very, very, very in a bad condition, like 1 year ago, 2 years ago. And one, what I want to say, my message for the people watching this video is keep searching. You will find one day that hobby, talent you don't even know about. Because I didn't know that VR was a thing. I didn't know that you could create this kind of stuff. And I'm sure you will find something one day you don't even know about that stuff. And it will save your life. To be honest, I have more memories in this game rather than in real life. Like, yeah, I have more memories in real life because I'm 23 years old, so it's obvious. But in the last 5 years, in real life, I've done pretty much the same stuff every day, like go out with friends, eat some pizza, um, go to the beach, swimming pool, stuff like that. In VRChat, in just 1 year, I've made a lot of friends. I've been in love. I I saw stuff I couldn't even imagine to see in real life, and I've been to baths. I've been to multiple worlds. It's very very nice. I've created so many memories on this game. For me, it's not a game anymore. Something else. I don't want to sound like this is everything to me, but actually maybe it is. And I think people should give this game a chance, or even if you're playing. Um, Sometimes you play this game, but you don't really realize um, how much you can do in here. And if you don't explore enough, you don't find that all of the stuff you can do.
I think the best way to just say it is like in IRL you can go like, hey, I'm gonna go drive carts or like go karts, and that's gonna take up your like entire day. You go there, do that, go home. In VRChat, you fucking go drive cars, then you play murder, then you go, I don't know, shoot somebody, then you play a horror game, and then you
In 2 hours.
go and sleep, and then you do all of that things in
And
like
for
such
free.
a short amount of time, and it
For
doesn't cost you
free.
anything. Well, obviously it costs you the initial cost of getting a headset or something.
200
yeah,
people pay
it's-
$60 for
it can be
20 minutes on VR.
true, exactly. That's the funniest thing. We saw an advertisement
Yeah.
for like one of those like VR halls you can go to and rent them. It's like $60 for 20 minutes, and you can get a Quest 2 for like $300, I think, 300 euros, and you can chill in this free game, by the way, all day long technically, and do all the things you would do in like 2 years in IRL in like 2 evenings. Like, to be honest, we both do not play VRChat often. I haven't played VRChat seriously in like the last 4 weeks. I've only been on to like do a photo shoot or do something else I needed to check or so. I haven't been playing for like 4 weeks seriously, but like I still have had a lot of moments in this game in that short amount of time. Just insane how much this game can bring you in such a short amount of time.
Like, I live in Rome, in Italy, okay? And I don't really know what to do when I go out. I just go out in the middle of the city. I don't know. If I don't go and like spend money or eat or something, there is nothing for us.
That's the thing, IRL. That's the thing,
Especially
IRL. You need to
Corona.
spend money to do something.
Especially with Corona. You can't do anything here with coronavirus. So it's a great escape.
There's a lot of people that would say, "Oh, this was just a game," but this game gave me hope. Because my real life might not always be the rosy red thing that people think it is or that would think it should be. This game, seriously, with the Patreon and everything we do right now, gave me hope to actually achieve something. Doing this, like just creating stuff in general in this game, it's not only about like, hey, I did something for people and I did something for like, hey, I can do this. It gives me hope to see that I did this, to have created something that eventually could do something for me, for us, for our Patreon, or like everything. It gives hope. I actually have good memories with a lot of these maps. I don't know, they by now feel like a second home to me, I guess. All I remember when I go to these worlds is like hanging here with friends, hanging here with you, having a good time, laughing, doing whatever, like talking about serious stuff. It's just a place where I feel home by now, and it's comfortable. It's a comfortable feeling.
It is more home rather than my real home.
To be honest, same. I just moved, so that's why. But no, it really is. It really is. It feels more like home because we can choose what this is. I'm gonna say it how it is. It is exhausting to do this every day, like working in school and then working on this again. It is exhausting, but it brings me joy and it brings me hope to get something better out of life. I can exactly say where I would be if I wouldn't have this game. I would be in some job that I wouldn't fucking like, being unhappy, going there, going home, and sleeping. I wouldn't do anything else. I would be very unhappy, to be honest. I would do this full time if I could, yes. That's what we are kinda aiming for.
Every day, all day. Yeah. I really love reading maps.
Like, we have started building the Patreon, for example, which gave us a lot of hope. Like, we really want that to work out.
Basically, right now we have a Patreon together. We are running it together. And we really hope one day we can live out of it. I mean, it's kind of working right now. Maybe we can do that soon. But this is what we are we are aiming for right now.
We're currently pouring all of our work in there because we do
Yeah.
these maps, and we don't force anybody to support us, but we do have a Patreon, and we obviously give out like some special stuff for the people that do get it,
Social
like
treatment.
already said in the beginning, the access to the NSFW world or our avatars and like some VIP
Or a
areas in some
private
maps.
room. I
Oh
give
yeah,
private
private
rooms
rooms.
in ecstasy.
Beginning,
It's not
like we even made our two first like heroes or something, and we were so happy about that already because we
not
created
about
that. We
€5.
made that from zero.
It's not about the
Well,
money anymore. It's more
not
about like
yeah.
seeing how it's working, how people like it. Um, I go to work. I'm unhappy at work, but thinking about all of this stuff brings me joy when I'm there. I'm smiling. I have more. Um, I want work when I'm there, just because I know that at home I have him, I have this world, I have the people around.
I don't know. I think it's super fucking cool. The thing is with creating not even like avatar stuff, but like worlds and everything in general. You can go there. You can see what you did. You did something, and you can share it with everybody and show them, hey, I made this and that.
I made every centimeter where we are standing off on. No bad words.
Huh?
You say the word with F. You do.
Finger.
Ladies first.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start at the end. What the fuck? I don't have a middle finger, but I would show you one if I could.
Shut up.
No bad words, Kiri. Damn.
Shut up is not a bad word. Let me see if the ocean works now.
One looks great, actually.
And the video player doesn't work anymore. What the fuck?
I don't know
That's
why.
perfect. And I can say there is a difference between PC and Quest is very, very limited. So people won't create stuff for Quest people. I will create this stuff myself. And I started learning, and I started researching and trying to make stuff Quest compatible. But I will still continue creating stuff for Quest because I think it's a nice community. I want it to grow. I want them to have a nice experience with this game.
I started just normal playing, but I was always annoyed by like people can't see my avatar, and I had friends. I had a lot of Quest friends, so I started first of all making avatars like Quest compatible and getting like more on there so people can see me and everything.
To be honest, at some point we had to give up on the PC audience, like kind of, because people don't know this, but their words have the standard shader. Shader is the material, like the color of the sofa, for example, and it's not compatible with Quest. Quest people can see the standard material, but it's laggy. Even if the word is Quest compatible, most of the times doesn't have the optimization for Quest, so it's laggy. I think many PC users don't come to my maps because they don't look as great as other maps for PC, just because I make up optimized for Quest. But I mean, there are a lot of maps for PC. I think um, it doesn't really matter for them, but I really enjoy creating stuff for Quest.
Yeah. Like, why would we limit ourselves to a community that already like is filled with a lot of great maps? I'm not gonna deny it. PC maps are awesome. They look great, but Quest doesn't have much of that. Like, yeah, there's obviously Quest compatible maps. Like, for example, what is it? Midnight Rooftop. Midnight Rooftop is a great PC map. I'm not gonna deny that, but the Quest version is kind of lacking because they didn't really put work into it. So I think both of us are just trying to like get the best quality with the best performance on Quest we can to like give them a good experience.
For example, in the last update of the Green Screen, you see the full carpet is also compatible with Quest. I didn't see many full carpets for Quest when I used to play on Quest, to be honest. And it's not very hard to find, it's free. Actually, you just have to do a little bit more of research. And people just don't do it.
Another thing we also figured out was how to make lighting look good on Quest, because we had lighting before on Quest, but like if you don't do the extra step, you don't actually like see shadows or stuff on Quest, which is it's okay, it's fine, but it doesn't look great. Like shadows give the world so much more detail. So we figured out how to generate the shadows, which is actually very common on PC, but on Quest they leave rings and you can see all the like the different parts because the texture is not as high quality. But we actually figured out how to like fix that and like have it nicely displayed like it looks on PC, and it actually looks really great.
I use mainly Unity, the last version of Unity, and Blender to make some objects like carpets, like blankets, or even the whole room, the whole house. It's just a program where you can model everything. And we also
Yeah,
use
exactly.
Photoshop or textures or drawing stuff like paintings or whatever. Sketchfab
Yeah.
to download some models to, because not everything we make it. I mean, it's gonna be hard to make everything. So some of this stuff we can download it at least one. For example,
There's like the Nintendo Switch. It's just a object you can find on like, online, and it's free. You can like research it and
yeah,
get
it's
some
perfectly
nice
fine.
models. Also, personally like Unity a lot. Although I by now actually prefer Blender a lot to do stuff there. But
Maybe
I love I
me
love
too.
I love Unity, but I think not for exactly the same reasons as you. Because I love doing the technical stuff. I love doing
Yeah, he's
toggles
the
or
brain.
whatever is it. Because I don't know, it excites me to go in there and program like, hey, if I do this, it does that and stuff like that. For like the video player, for example, I made that thing. Like
Quite
I don't
compatible.
know, like Quest compatible. Hello. I know it's
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
buggy
like,
sometimes and everything, and
but it's
I,
Quest.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to fix it because we need to use services that are sadly pretty unstable. The problem
And
is a lot of
also,
people actually don't do research on those too, because there's this thing called polygons, which is like basically what a avatar or something consists of. And for example, this quest is fine. Like the Switch is fine. It's not laggy or anything. But on the internet, there's a lot of those that have like an immense amount of these polygons, which it doesn't need, and people are just taking them,
okay,
putting them in the world, and just letting it be.
it's just you have
Yeah.
to be very very careful on what you are downloading. Also, you can use some sites like Gumroad or Booth to download paid assets. For example, these potatoes. I paid for them. It's very nice because they have a program in it. You don't have to make it, and it's very easy. Add something spicy to the map, like keeps people entertained.
I started editing avatars, like just changing some stuff on avatars, about 2 years ago. And from there, I just went on and like then started doing some commissions for that, and then started doing my own stuff. And then ever since we met, I started doing worlds. Well, I did do worlds before, but they were really low quality, and I had them on private because they were just for my private use. Same. Not only that, I also love like ever since I started doing the clothings, I love that a lot. I don't know, it is really fun. I actually learned how to model clothing for avatars by scratch. Like, uh, I can actually show you. The top and the pants are completely self-modeled. Like I didn't take anything from the internet or just put it on there because a lot of people do that. A lot of people just like because you can buy like avatar assets like clothing online and resell it. But recently I've been starting to learn how to do
Can you
this
switch
myself.
avatar,
Like
please?
how to You don't like me headless? I see how it is. I really just hope people that like use the avatars we make like enjoy them. Like they feel comfortable in the avatar, use it like when they see it, and they other people that see the avatar will think like, oh damn, that's cool avatar. That's like that that's really what I'm aiming for, and like that people think, oh, that's actually good quality avatar. Like Also, we make the avatars quest compatible too, so we put a lot of work into making it look good on Quest 2.
After creating maps, I realized that every day I get like 10 friends brackets,
Oh
like
yeah.
every day. I have so many, and
I'm
sometimes they just randomly invite me and say, "Hey, I'm a big fan of yours. Can I meet you?"
I'm super sorry for people, but I also get a lot of friend requests, and if I don't like play with them after some while, I remove them because I want my friend list to be clean.
I really like to visit my maps when, like in public lobbies. So I go there, I walk around, I see people, they don't recognize me. It's very funny. It's very funny. Most of them I have also like the preview pic, like you know the when you pay for VRChat and you have the logo, um, how it's called, profile pic
VRChat does.
next to the name, yeah. And most of them have the that picture in my words. After a while, they find out I'm the creator, and they're like, "Oh my God, come here! Hi!" I really
Yes, it
love
is,
them. I really love them. They are so awesome. They are so lovely. I really love the people that come to
Yeah.
greet me or anything. For the video, because a fan just now just sent me an invite and said, "I want to meet you right now because I'm a big fan of you. Can I say hi?" Like right now, if I scroll with my friends list, I can see people wearing the photos in this map or ecstasy also. It's very nice. Like people I don't know. No, here in the middle.
Come on, I don't buy
Yeah,
it.
good job.
No, I'm gonna sit on top of you here. You know, I'm gonna sit on top of you.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. Come on, I don't buy
Okay,
it.
there's a lot of favorite worlds so far. When it comes to certain maps, when it comes to chill worlds, I tend to sometimes go here. It's a relaxing world. It kind of gives me like a subway type of vibe, even though I've never been to New York. Depressing.
Do you prefer ecstasy or this one?
It's hard to say. When it comes to games, ecstasy definitely. But when it comes to chilling, just talking and shit, definitely this one.
Okay.
Wait, am I allowed to cuss in
For
this?
how long?
You get the same problem, yes you are.
Yes, I have a serious cussing problem in certain situations.
The cussing problem. Fuck.
Well, first off, I never knew this world existed, neither the other one, Ecstasy World. I joined my friend, she invited me to the world. It was a really cool, interesting world. I liked the vibe, it was chill. I saw the fucking Godzilla run away. Or around. I took a picture of it, you know, I'm gonna say that shit. It was it was special, you know, special moment. You know, and then I went to go look at her other ones, and she made some really good, interesting ones, and I really like them.
I wanted to ask you, since you're on Quest, how do you find this word about the Quest limitations?
No, not usually. Not typically. The only thing I would have to say is definitely the mirrors cause I caught a lot of confusion when it comes to anything. Besides that, but there's nothing really troublesome.
I love when people reach to me to do that because it's lovely. I'm not better than anyone else. I don't think I'm better than the other people, so I'm just a common person. I get excited when people want to meet me. It's very nice. It's a warm feeling.
I highly respect that. I meet a lot of people that think they're better than everyone else just because they do stuff that are better. They think highly of themselves. She says she sees other people as the same or at least equal. I highly respect that.
Be good at creating words, but you may be good at something else. So I'm not special. We're all I join my lobbies and people don't recognize me. It's so chill. I had this kid insulting me. Like I was in ecstasy and he was like, "Oh, you're a bitch," and blah 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 blah. And he was with his friends. He was like
I fucking hate children.
trying to be like better than them. I don't know what. And I just kicked him out. Like I banned him from the map. And they're like, "What happened to him? Why he disappeared? What's happening?" I'm like, "Run!" I straight up say to him, "Repeat that again." He had to nerve. Have nerve. Repeat that.
If you create a word on VRChat, you actually get the power to kick and people from the world like instantly.
And at some point, I had this update where I added some stuff, but it wasn't really working. People didn't like it. I entered this word just to test it, and there were some people around. And this guy is like, this word is boring. I don't have anything to do here. Ah, yes, I don't like it. I'm like, you don't like
I
it?
was there
What would
with
you add to
you.
it? What would you add to it? Like, do you have any advice or anything? Just chilling mode. I wasn't like challenging or anything. Just asking. They're like,
I say
don't
they're the
know."
ones that need a
And then his
recommendation.
friend
If they're looking for a specific world, then search it up.
get many complaints. Or at least the
Yeah.
bugs report are not that big. Maybe they have issues, but they don't say so. I don't know.
Yeah, we normally fix the bugs like the next day if we can.
I'm currently working and actually finishing a cyberpunk world. Like this one, like ecstasy, but more like sci-fi. I'm working on a restaurant where you can order food with robots. They bring you food. I want to create an entire city. Yes, you hear me right. You go there. There is this little city, not a big one. You can actually enter the building. It's not just outside. Want to get something very, very nice where you have a car, you can go around, you can get inside a church. Yes, Neko, do you want to say something?
There's another one that we have planned. I just remembered. Don't need to do them
Which
all.
one?
When it comes to the city, like, there's going to be like a lot of furniture in all these, and like, will it be like a combination of all these worlds? Like, say the restaurant. Would you add the restaurant in that world so it could actually work as like a huge
Yes.
city with everything working?
Yes, it's like that. Somehow I'm gonna try to make it very, very optimized, like the buildings, so you don't lag when you are in. Someone joined.
Somebody else joined.
Basically, what I wanted to make it's like you can see the building from the outside, and if you want to go inside, you just teleport in. There is no
Oh, you're right.
teleport to other worlds, but like you can teleport. There is maybe a room below the map, which is off when you're normally playing. But when you teleport there, it turns on, so you don't lag when you're normally just hanging around the map.
Somebody else joined.
Hey,
I'm currently in an interview. If you oh god, there's so many of you joining. That's my fault.
I'm gonna sit on this side and watch.
Okay.
I'm Italian.
It happened.
I'm Italian. Pizza, pasta, mandolino.
La pasta, lasagna. I don't know.
Papa Francesco.
Ragazzi, iscrivetevi al suo canale perché è una ragazza stupenda. Oddio, ho appena fatto uno strafalcione.
Abonniert den Kanal.
And I didn't know how to speak English like 5 months ago. I was very, very bad at it. Like, I couldn't even put a sentence together. And I had to post every second, like, hey, my name is Kireya. Something like that. I was speaking like that. And I started like learning while talking to him.
She is
I
fucking
speak.
language genius.
No,
Language
I'm not. I just
genius.
speak.
No, you
I
are.
speak Italian, English, and Spanish.
And I tried to teach you German, and you fucking picked it up so fast. Okay, do not tell me that you're not a language genius, because you fucking are.
I've been living in the Caribbean and Spain for a long time.
I think I started like actually like learning it about like a year or two ago. Well, more like 2 years. But before that, I only used like casual English and like games and stuff. You know, like the normal game stuff of like English. Not really like speaking it. I think I actually started speaking English, like actually speaking it while playing this game. Before it was only like writing in a chat and like I don't know some sort of game. But ever since I've been playing this game, I've learned a lot of English.
You're talking to an Italian person and a German person. If we bring up the World War II topic, it's not good
bring
for
up-
us.
If we bring up anything racist related, I think we're fine. That's another side of VRChat, to be honest. There's a lot of toxicity in this game too, sadly, in some lobbies. You go in a public lobby and they notice that you have a German accent, people are instantly gonna be around you and do nasty like slurs and shit. Do not say porco dio or or cazzo. Please don't say those things, cause
You say it so.
I
so
know
I'm happy. You say it so. So.
I
Anyways.
I know that Italian is a lot of that. I've been talking to her, and I've learned something, and that is, if I ever go to Italy, all I need is English and say cazzo every second sentence, and I'm good. But they use it as a swear word, and they put it in every sentence and use it for everything.
You like
And don't
taking a
tell me I'm
coffee,
wrong.
Just go. Oh, cock. This is cold. Cock.
So the
Oh,
thing
sugar,
is,
cock.
it really is like that. You drop the coffee, cazzo. The coffee is cold, cazzo. You burn your tongue, cazzo. The prices are higher than normal, cazzo. Everything is
You're
cazzo
happy.
over there.
Cazzo. Do you speak Spanish?
A very little bit. I only know a little bit of Spanish because mi abuelita is de Mexico, so.
Guys, I can show you the update of Ecstasy. I think yes, not the final version, it's just a testing one. If you see the carpet is not working. I'm adding the fireworks. It's not going to be on when people join. But yes, it's nice. What do you think, Neko? It's nice.
I love the fireworks. You need to send those to me, but they are looking great.
I'm trying to work on the fur carpet because it's press compatible, but right now it doesn't work. I don't know why.
This,
You
I don't
know
know,
what's-
it's super weird in this world.
And we also have Oasis, which is a new one. No! I really love these colors, like blue, violet, and like cyan. Like this one here. Like in the middle of blue and... Because I was thinking about this today, and I realized how these colors are not really present in the everyday life. You can't really see purple or blue when you go around. Yes, you see the blue sky, but you don't see blue lights. Like, you just see like maybe yellow, orange, white lights, and most of the stuff are very basic colors around. So it's nice to see these colors sometimes when you're playing. I really like the vaporwave and these kind of styles, but I don't like how on VRChat, like everything is very specific. I'm not trying to generalize every word, but the words I saw so far are mainly like very realistic, and sometimes they go from an extreme to another extreme. Or they are very realistic, or they are so unrealistic they are not enjoyable anymore. Because you are there, you're like, I like it, it's nice, you take some photos, but then you leave. This is the feel I get on. Obviously, it's not on all of them. I just wanted to say this is the first random word I saw on VRChat, like the first non-realistic word I saw on VRChat. I have feelings for this word. I got an affective attachment to this one because this is what it started me to get to create this kind of word, like create unrealistic styles. And maybe it's not too much. You can't really do much in this. You can't play pool, you can't play card, you can't do anything. But I don't know why. When I first saw it, I was very impressed. I wanted to create stuff like this, and I felt something inside. Before we go in, turn up the music of the word.
Holy shit, this is actually cool.
It's maybe it's kind of creepy if you see this in this way. It's not like most of the words you see on VRChat, like very calm, very like for resting, sleeping, and stuff like that. This is not for that. But I love how the music just syncs with you getting inside this scene. Just when you see this, I love the feeling. I feel like the creator of this world wants to tell you something. It's you don't know what because it's not clear, but you feel like he wants to, or she, I don't know the creator, but I really feel a message from this, which is not very usual because it's not like a whole message like most of the words I've been to. And this is maybe because the reason I like this word, because it's different. The story I created behind this is you're a prisoner here, you have been living here the whole life, and then you escape, but somehow when you see this, you realize that you can't really escape. There is no exit. It's just this wonderful landscape here. And another thing. It's very sad to think about that, but I like it somehow. Life it's not always about being happy and relaxed. So it's kind of sad because you put an effort on this, you make something very beautiful, but in the end, it's just a word like you or three people will see in 1 month. And it's sad about that because I want to create stuff like this. I really want, and I will create, even if people don't like it or visit it. I will create stuff like this. But I already know that this is gonna be like useful, useless work for me. Like it won't bring me anything rather than personal joy. Create. Never mind. Why don't we make a podcast? Like every month, one episode of a different. No? Too much
We
work?
can do that. I don't know. I don't know how much work a podcast is. I haven't done one.
Talk about like different topics of your chat because we have many.
off the lady.
The most very gorgeous camera.
For an interview, yeah. I like it.
That camera is the most gorgeous ass camera I ever seen.
I'm live reporting an interviewer. We're currently live interviewing this girl.
Ma'am, how's your day today?
Bro, what drugs did you take this morning, alright? We were supposed to get ready for this job. I do this work. You be the middleman, I just be sitting to the side. He be asking the questions. You just be
Like, bro,
camera, you know?
like, bro, shut the
Shit,
like, bro, I literally opened up my frozen.
No, look.
I opened up my
You ain't no
frozen
cameraman.
lunchbox.
You ain't no camera. Look, I get more money than you do in a single week, alright?
Damn.
Shit, you got a troop.
Get it?
Private. Look at me, my boy.
Alright, I got a side hustle, alright? I'm also a male stripper, alright? So we don't talk about it. I dropped my phone again.
Private, look at me. Bro, our brothers died last year, and this is what you're trying to do? Become a gay stripper and a cameraman
See, we
for
don't talk
porn?
about it, bro. I need money for their damn funeral.
Let me tell you the story. So one day we were going, we were with that dumbass fucking line, bruh. This motherfucker, my boy, this motherfucker gets a bazooka from out of nowhere, and he fucking just kills our brothers.
Oh.
And fun fact, they're a fucking school now. Oh my god, is that Cool Ranch Doritos?